Hi friends, today we are going to do Staad Beava. That means we are going to analyze a bridge deck. So for that, just create a bridge and let me just simply create a bridge of with a column height of 3 meters, and what I will do, I will add nodes simply like this, and I'm going to do a transitional repeat in z direction with 3 number of steps at 10-meter distance and upon base handling steps. If you feel some problem doing this, then you can see my earlier videos in which I have just shown you how to do transitional repeat and each and everything. So now let's just create one plate and using our points, simply select this one and create a mass of quadrilateral meshing type, and just 5. This side on BC I want 30, this side 5 and 30, so that it can be a fine mesh and we can have some accuracy of result. Right now what I have to do, I will create some specifications. For example, let me just create a rectangular beam of 0.3 by 3, 0.3 by 0.3 specification of concrete, and just assign it to selected beam. Let's just select the beams, or simply you can do assign to view, just assign. Now let me create some specification for the plate thickness. For that, just go to thickness and assign as a thickness of 0.2 and add, and just simply select this plate thickness and assign to view so that it can be assigned on the all plate specifications. Now I have to create some support for my beam, my pillars, so that I will going with fixed, and let's just assign this one by orienting my module in z directions, and then just just select this one and assign to selected nodes. Now simply just go to load and definitions. So we will create only one type of load case, that too with dead one, and I am just giving a name as dead, and I'm going to add in this. I will define my cell weight in negative y direction. For this particular time we are only just defining one load case, because other things we will be defining into Staad Beava. So let's just assign it to view, assign, and then just go to analysis and print, run analyze. We are doing this so that we can have some data, so that it will be helpful in later part of designing, doing the deck analysis. So just okay, and just close it. After that, just close it. After that, for deck analysis, what you have to do, you have to go to this tab, bridge deck. For your information, let me tell you that Beava is a separate software. We in Staad Pro, we are only using its one module for deck analysis. Just so to do that, just go to bridge deck, and then you have to go at this tab, deck. In this deck there are so many options. But before you go to deck design, you have to select your deck. Let's select this one and then go to deck. Now you will see my deck option is available. Now just click on this one and you can name your, by default, any name you can give to your deck, so that you, if there are different decks, you can choose from them accordingly. Just go to OK and then go to deck again and select deck. Or either if you want to do rename or delete or define roadway. Define roadway will be coming into later part. Let's just go to select deck and select this one and just simply close. After that, go to deck again. Now you go to define roadway. Okay, now what we have to do, we have to go to new and then this tab will be coming. So now if I have to custom my upcoming roadway, then go to custom and then you will see this gray strip. This represents our deck and we have to create a roadway onto that. First of all, you have to give the orientation to my deck. Now you will see, you consider this deck as your mirror image, so its left is your right and your right is its left. So now how you want to orient your roadway? So just now you will see it is coming like this, but and if you give length, as my deck is of 30 meters, then just simply give it 30 meters. But you will see the orientation is not like this, so you want to orient it by 90 degrees, so give here the orientation as 90. You will see now it is coming accordingly. But here you see it is coming off to the deck. So if you want to bring that that roadway onto your deck, then here are its origin options. Now origin X says that it is outside. Origin is at the mid of this yellow strip, so let me just move it by 3 meters, then you will see it is coming right inside. So after that if you want to add a lane, then there are 4 options. You can add on left, right, or even you can copy on left or right. After that, what you have to do, you have to, like my width of, you can control the width of the roadway. As my default is 3.5, so it's fine with me. I will create one more on that side. Now you will notice that there is a curb on every side of a road if it is a single road, but if it is a double road, then there will be one on there will be curb only on one side. So curb is that area, that part which is a which is made up of stones and which is a little high than the ground level of the road. So I do not want, because here will be one more lane will be coming, so if I add some height here, then it won't be good. So I do not want curb on this side, so that means it is off, it is my right, that means it is left of my roadway. So untick this one, this particular one. The moment I untick this, you will see it is deactivated. Okay, so now what I have to do, I have to so I have to add one more lane on this side. So I will go with add lane on left. You will notice one small lane coming up, so I have to resize it by using length as 30 meters and orienting it by 90 degree. Now you will see, and automatically it have some width adjusted by 3.5 and its origin is at 6.5 according to the previous one. So now what I can do, I can simply apply and okay. Now you can see CW1, just close it. You will see a blue colored roadway which we just created. This is the roadway which we just created. So what now my roadway is complete, and as you know, like on my bridge deck there is a moving load is applied onto my bridge deck. So I have to tell software which type of code I want to follow for my moving load. So for that you have to go to this tab, vehicle, just click on that and go to access the database, because there is a database created inside Staad Pro of all the standards of vehicle codes. So for example, in India we are using like IRC codes, so there are different types of. Now you will see there is some change of shape here depending upon the vehicles, what is their axle, what is detail of axles, each and every front clearance, rear clearance. So just take IRC 70R tracked vehicle for instance for this particular example and just click OK. Now what you have to do, we have defined what type of vehicle load we want to apply onto this particular bridge tag. So now you have to go to loading. So in loading there is something called influence surface generator. According to my load and according to my DAG, it will create some influence and it will calculate it. So just simply do it. This process will take some kind of reporting and it can take some time for of yours. So let it just finish. If there is any error warning or notes, it can show you what are the errors you have done, so that you can rectify them at a later part. So it's about to finish now. So it's done. So now what I have to do, I have to go to again loading and run load generator. We have to input some information about load. So the moment you click it, it will coming first tab is general, in which you can choose your design codes, which according to which code you want to do your analysis. Again, like let me tell you one thing, in Staad Pro you have to define so many things so many times. So for example, I want to do IRC chapter 3 because it's Indian standard, and then you have to choose your deck. If there are so many decks, then you can choose from. So already it's been selected. Then IRC loading, which type of loading you want to do, like as I chose class 70R loading, and after that node displacement. Now we have to input some informations here, like according to my loads and my all information, what are the number of nodes on which there was maximum displacement and with what effect, positive or negative. So for that I have to again go to post processing and I have to collect this information for my nodes, spot reactions, each and everything, and beam and forces you have to give your information. So now just close it and go to post processing and my dad. Okay, and then you go for displacement, you go to summary and you will see there it is showing maximum value in each coordinate y, z and x. So you have to choose which is the maximum value for all x, y and z. So you have to mark that node. For example, you will see some values here in bold letters. So here, here, here and here. So out of all these, which is the maximum value? Here is minus 15, minus 0.26, minus sorry 0.005, and it is in 0. So maximum value is 15.093, and which is the load particular to this value is in y direction 62. So let's just take one, just note it down. Let me just open notepad. Displacement y, node 62, and the value is in minus negative. Okay, so just save it. After that, what I have to tell the software is now what I have to do, I have to calculate the reactions. So I have to go to this reaction tab and I have to mark which are the nodes on which there is a reaction. So here is the list 1 7 9 15. So let me just write that also. Reactions is on 1 7 9 7 9 15 17 15 17 23 25 and 31. So these are the node numbers on which there is maximum reactions. So I have to note down these two information from here. So from here you have to notice one more thing, that on these particular nodes the maximum value is in y direction, fy direction. You can see 144 144 337 144 like this. And so you have to notice this one also, fy direction with all positive values. So for now I have to go to again bridge tag and loading, load generator, select IRC chapter 3, DAC already selected, loading type as class 70R loading, node displacement. So my node was, let me tell you, maximum at Y node 62, displacement in Y direction, effect is negative. Am I right? Yes, 62 negative in Y direction. Okay, now I have to go to support reactions, and in support reaction what are the node numbers on which reaction is maximum. So let's just input them. 1 7 9 15, 1 7 9 15 and 17 23 17 23 25 and I guess 31. Yes, 31. And my support reaction was in fy, so I have to put fy in all of them. You do not have to hurry it so that you can avoid mistakes. And my value was in positive, so effect positive 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 positive. Okay, and just have to apply and okay. So it will create a report on behalf of the data you have just entered. You can see it and you can just simply it will create a synchronization between the information you have provided. So now I have to do, now what I have to do, I have to again go to loading, and the last option is create loading in Staad model. So I have to just hit OK. Now I have to again go to modeling environment so that you can just see what we have just did. So just go to general tab and load and definition. So in this, if you expand load case details, you will see previously I only made this dead load case detail, but now these are other additional information we have. This is just because of the information we just entered during the last few steps. So now what I have to do, I have to again go to analyze and run my analysis. So it will do analysis on behalf of the codes we have just applied. So now I'm getting 0 error, 0 warning and notes, and just go to post processing and go to beam and go to graphs. You will see all three graphs available for this particular one, and if you want to see the effect, then you go to this area and you choose your load case. It will be showing you the location of the vehicle and what are the effects of because of that particular load. After that you can switch the location and effect accordingly. The same way you can go for stresses also. What are the stresses you want to show? The same way. After that, if you want to only show the forces, you can choose accordingly. So this is the thing. So now I have to sign it off, and if you want to discuss any particular topic, you can drop your ideas into comment section, and you can see previous videos into the description. There is some links, you can see those videos. If you like the channel, you can subscribe it so that you can get upcoming videos of the Staad Pro. Thank you. Jai India.